disconnected. Hers, waiting for hers. Okay, I think we're live on everybody's stuff.
Yeah.
We are live, baby.
Y'all think it's so quick, Sam.
It's what? It's not creepy. I thought it's fine.
No, it's not.
Well, hey, y'all. Well, she about to fix it real quick. We're a little cricky, apparently.
This don't look creepy to y'all.
You took a couple shots when you
It look like it's going back that way.
My nigga said,
I think it looks fine, but, you know.
Okay. I mean, it's a.
What's the difference? Please somebody tell me.
Alright. I don't care.
Okay.
tilt your head a little bit to the left.
Okay.
Yeah, be alright.
Hello, everyone.
No.
Hi. What's going on?
I am Sam. We have a guest today.
Thea.
I'm Bills.
Chanel.
Ray. This is Shots Fired, and we about to get it in, okay?
Yes.
We about to talk about some stuff. Some private areas and things of that nature.
Private area, basically.
Yeah, I'm a little PG-13 when it comes to that, but it's okay.
Girl, barely. The amount of stuff we didn't talk about in the
I was gonna say private parts.
No, you
Talk
don't.
about waxing coochies today. Come on.
All right, so as you do, so as y'all know, in the beginning, we always do a shots. So grab y'all shots, grab y'all drinks, and let's go. We'll have a good time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
The T to the O's. Okay.
Not doing it with y'all today.
Okay.
I'm announcing so everybody don't think I'm just not. Yeah, my shit was blue. It was.
Alright. It still count. Fuck it.
It's still liquor.
So today we got my cousin here, and she a esthetician.
Yes.
That's the way you pronounce it. I got it right on the first try.
Okay.
And an esthetician does what exactly?
So an esthetician handles all things skincare. So everything from your waxing and grown hair removals, removal of pimples, facials. I handle all of that.
Okay. But tell them about yourself, your background.
Yeah, you got this.
So I am Thea, a 26-year-old veteran here from Detroit, Michigan. My business's name is Utulivu Aesthetics. That is Swahili for serenity. So my business name translates to Serenity Aesthetics. We strive to serve each client or each guest with serenity of mind. So it's kind of taking you away from your everyday world and giving you that moment of relaxation, that moment of peace. But yeah.
Okay, I love it.
Yes.
All right, we about to get some questions asked, okay?
Okay.
You already know we got some
Bring
Little
them to me.
samples here.
Oh yeah, okay, so
Oh,
I guess we
yes.
can talk about that first before we get into it, yeah.
So I also make body scrubs, and I brought a couple different scents. If everybody has smelled, you didn't get the chance to
I did.
smell them.
I
You
did.
can bring
So-
kids them around town, yeah.
They're almonds. You can pass it down there. I don't believe that was the almond. Cucumber melon, eucalyptus,
I like this one. What are all
baby powder. There's a baby powder one too. All of these are yours to keep.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
love
do
it.
Thanks. Put back an order from, you know, I'm talking
This
about
one.
This one is the almond. This is the one you wanted.
Eucalyptus have that.
But
Then I'm about to clear my sinuses.
Okay.
Yes. That's what it gives me
So-
that.
This is your exfoliant. When you should be exfoliating 2 to 3 times a week. So every other day, not every day consecutively. And what that does is help remove and decongest any oil, sebum in your pores. And it reveals that youthful skin.
Okay, I need to do that. So she said 2 to 3 times a week?
2 to 3 times
Okay.
a week, every other day, not consecutively. And then this scrub, you use it under your arms after you get waxed the day after.
Okay.
Use it on your private part, between your thighs. You use it all over your body. I would personally use something softer for your face.
Okay.
But you can also use sugar scrubs for your lips and things like that.
So I can rub it in and leave it.
No, you rub it in and then you rinse it off. Your skin's gonna be
Okay, so you
soft.
that's a moisturizer you said, so you really don't even have to. Okay, cool. I was gonna ask that. So what happens if you exfoliate more than 3 times a week? What happens to your skin if you like do that consecutively?
You can over exfoliate your
Okay.
skin. So that means you'll be stripping it of its natural oil barrier, and that'll cause more breakouts, and you'll be more sensitive in your skin. You'll see more redness, that inflammation, and it's just gonna take a lot longer to repair your barrier. So every other day, you
Okay.
don't want to hurt yourself.
Okay.
Your skin will be sensitive to the touch, especially if you do it a little rough. If you don't like scrubs, you can dry brush. There's a brush that you can literally use to just go over your skin. Or you can get the exfoliating mix that you can use in the shower.
Now, when it comes to washing your face, 'cause this is one thing. Like, do you suggest using like a scrub like every time? Cause I got like a hand loofah, a little finger loofah. Is that healthy? Like, is that?
What the hell is a finger?
Yeah, finger loofah. It's like a little hand thing. Got like little bristles on it.
Right.
And I be scrubbing.
I was the only one for her thinking. I'm
They don't even look
But
right.
it's like a little scrub. You know, like sometimes they go over your hands. This is a little one for my face. They go over my two fingers. So that's how I'm
Every time I'm on the
Okay.
Anyway,
Still there practicing all
I
with
be doing that, and I be feeling like, damn, this shit kind of like, am I doing too much? Like, what type?
You might be, but you got some nice skin.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, yeah, but I think that's probably just too heavy.
Not that. I mean, yeah.
Like, not too my own horn, you know what I'm saying? You see it. But anyway, I'm actually like, how do you suggest people wash their face? Like, what is the proper way to wash your face?
So at least cleanse, tone, moisturize. So cleansing, that's using your natural, like you can use a cleanser or exfoliant. I would like to exfoliate after you cleanse. That's the proper order of a facial.
Cleanse, I'm sorry, cleanse.
Exfoliate, treatment mask, tone, moisturize.
It's a lot.
Yes,
That
that's
I
if you
was
come
not
to see me.
Yeah.
If you come to see me,
She
you're
said
gonna
she doing
cleanse.
it right. Hey.
I do cleanse. Well, you have a double cleanse. You're going to exfoliate, then I take out your extractions. Tone moisturize. Treatment mask, tone moisturize. But when you're washing your face, circular motions. Go towards you, back towards you. That's also another thing. Y'all promoting age and doing like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like gravity, like move your skin
Wow.
off the side, so you're supposed to move it up.
And yes, up and back. And
That's
then
good.
don't wipe your face. When you're done washing it, pat it.
Pat.
Yeah.
Yes, pat it.
I just been doing everything wrong is literally bad.
I definitely don't exfoliate for real. So I should
You should come see me.
Okay,
You should come feel the difference.
Okay.
Come get the ultra legal experience.
Do you get more? Okay, I'm pretty sure women come get facials, but how often do you see men come in? I feel like men is such like a stigma on them coming to get facials, but they don't really come in. So
It is. So a lot of my male clients prefer to not be names, but I have a lot of male
that's
clients.
good. Okay, I'm glad they come in now.
I do love when men come and see me specifically because you find some men who don't take care of their skin, who actually need that little push, that little help. But you have men who are like, okay, I have this dilemma, this problem. I need some help. Can you help me figure it out? Or I just want to be relaxed. A lot of my men get my hour-long facials.
Period.
Oh, that's treatment right
Okay,
there.
that's for real. That's what's up. Okay.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with a man wanting to take care of his skin.
It's
It's
not
or
what they
or his feet.
I mean, yeah, it is a stigma. Like, it's something we gotta get over. Cause, you know what I'm saying? We niggas out here, we don't.
But nobody wants no hard feet. And nobody wants somebody with dry skin. Like,
Literally.
Come on, babe, let's go get facials.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go get a facial.
Yes, I
Okay.
do couples
I like
too.
that. I was gonna say, okay, cool.
Valentine's Day, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, listen,
Get your
it don't
gift
even matter.
And Black Friday is coming. So these
Oh,
products
forgot
that
about
you
Black
see
Friday.
here, nobody, well, I have sent out a couple samples to a few people, but you guys are getting the new scents, which is the almond.
yes.
The almond is new. But Black Friday, I have some VIP packages popping off, and then we got tiers. So if you want to get your services in 3, 6, or 12-month combos, everything that you want, I got it for you.
I'm so ready.
I like that.
I'm so ready. Self-care is a thing. when you-
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially us niggas, man. Y'all niggas be out here with the flakes, like your skin be flaking off, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be dry, and I be seeing
No,
it, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Like, you can't be out here with the alligator skin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You can't be out here shitting, bro.
In real life.
But for real, just throw some lotion on. Like, for real, like, niggas, we gotta do, like, we gotta start
Apparently,
taking care of ourselves, nigga.
moisturize, keyword, and stuff like
What
that.
role does witch hazel play in that? Like, what is witch hazel?
So witch hazel is a cleanser,
Black
toner,
and-
and moisturizer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
well, let me not say moisturizer. Witch hazel is very dry, so it's a cleanser and a toner. So what I like to do, because I use it personally, I use it around my nose. This is where I hold the most dirt and oil, personally. So I take a cotton ball, I clean it around my nose, and then I'm done. Everything else, oh, and drink a lot of water too. Please drink water. Please
I'm
drink
struggling.
water.
I'm struggling.
Please drink water.
Drink that
I'm
liquor.
struggling.
Especially
Balance.
if you're a smoker. And this is another thing for my smokers. When I put that steam on you, I smell how
Really?
much you smoke. Yes,
Wow.
Like cigarette or weed or both?
both.
Mm.
Wow.
Both.
all that
So
talks
that-
about your skin.
Yes, so that
That's
tells me
interesting.
that you're not drinking enough water. If I can smell it, you're not drinking enough water. So that's not to say that I'm looking down on you or I'm judging you for smoking. Everybody does it as a stress relief, especially since COVID has come around. But please drink water along with your extracurricular activities.
Hint, hint.
Metas, okay.
No, I promise.
Shot fired or no?
First of all, Bill,
Shot fired.
No, I have water every
No,
time.
she just
Last time I had
shot.
water
I'm
bottle.
sorry to say this
Okay.
again, not guys. She just shot a shot at us.
Yep.
So you know what that means.
Hey, I ain't taking this shot. I've been drinking my water.
But it's a shot at us, therefore we have to drink.
I have a drink with y'all.
Thanks a lot.
It wasn't like that, I promise.
I hear it. I'm
So
sorry.
after, I guess we take this real quick, and I have a question for, because I have oily skin. I'm very acne prone, right?
Okay.
Sometimes, like depending on my diet, whenever my diet changes, it clears up, and of course when my cycle comes off, hormones get the racing, I get break out again. But I'm wondering if I do a better regimen, like you were saying, because I actually don't do the cleanser, exfoliate, all that stuff like that. I just regular wash it, put some lotion on, like. So I'm wondering, is there anything that I could do for that kind of acne-prone, oily skin, to kind of tone it down a little bit, if that makes sense?
Biggest question, do you sleep in your makeup?
Sometimes. And I'm like, when I'm drunk as hell, I'll be trying to KO real quick. I ain't trying to do nothing. So yes, I do sometimes, yes.
So that is going to be the number one thing that's going to help you
Okay.
stop sleeping in your
Okay,
makeup.
yes ma'am.
Stop sleeping in your makeup. If y'all hear me, stop sleeping in your makeup.
Okay, so what is that
Please.
actually? This is clogging pores?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I heard,
So,
yeah.
depending on what you're using in your makeup regimen, a lot of that stuff has oils in it.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So, with that, you want to change your pillowcase.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Change
Oh,
your sheets.
definitely.
You want to at least get a toner. or
Okay,
something.
I'm hit you back to where like
Yes.
scrolling with list, the toners and all that good stuff. So.
Yes, I would have to give you a consultation. so
Okay,
you
yeah, that's
know
fine.
What I need for
really
your
appreciate
skin.
it. Okay.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry,
Okay,
we're
take our
looking
shots.
So we gotta take our shots.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be okay.
Hashtag drink water. Drink water.
Hashtag
Drink water.
Hashtag drink water, guys. It's not.
So I have a
I'm ready
question
every
for
time.
you.
Yes, ask me all the questions.
Okay, so as far as me, I have very sensitive skin. So everything literally scented or like, what did I try one time? Like one of the name brands, it broke me out. I tried it one day, it broke my whole face out. I was like, I can't use it. So I'm so skeptical of trying like different facials and stuff. So what do you recommend for people who have sensitive skin? And as far as your facial regimen that you do at yours, how is it? Is it sensitive skin friendly or?
So yes, it truly depends on the person. Sensitive skin is not a per se skin type. It is a skin condition. So a skin type is oily, dry combination, a mixture of those. How do you feel like your skin is in the wintertime or this time of year? Is it oily? Is it dry? Is it normal?
I feel like in the wintertime, well, I have oily skin, but in the wintertime it's better.
Okay. Without putting my hands on your face, I can't really tell you if somebody can just off bat give you recommendations. That's a red flag. It's red flag season. That would be a red flag to me because you haven't seen me, you haven't touched me. A lot of practice for an esthetician is feel, not only sight but feel. We have to literally feel what's going on with your skin. Like you can see, I'm breaking out as she spoke. And excuse me, y'all, it's that time of month for me. Women, when your hormones fluctuate, your skin shows it as well. When your diet is not right, this is for everybody. When your diet is not right, your skin shows it as well. So everything that you take in comes out.
So for the diet,
But without touching you, to
Okay.
answer your question, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But to somewhat answer it, I do cater to sensitive skin types.
So I would say it's the opposite for sun dry skin.
You have dry
Oh, you guys all have different types of skin that you can
Yeah.
talk about.
So-
Listen,
I'm like-
see, let me book my
My skin regimen is like terrible, really. I pretty much just like shower and then like use like Vaseline pretty much.
Vaseline is not a moisturizer.
Yeah.
Again, that's
I
like
started
black
to realize that.
So petroleum is literally what our cars. Y'all know that, right?
Oh
Petrol.
shit. Hold on.
The gel, like the gel.
Petroleum is
So what's it
literally
for?
You would put it in our car? Hold on.
petrol.
Petroleum. Yeah, petroleum.
Yeah.
I mean, on my car, my other
I use it. I'm not judging you. I use it for my lips before I go to bed.
Oh,
However,
it's not every night I be like,
it gets you right. Your lips get soft in the morning. It's not something that you should be using every day on your skin. I know
Okay.
as a child, my mother used to
Yeah,
laugh at me
and
before
I
I
see
went
the
to
post,
school in
and
the
that's where I
winter
get it
time.
from, yeah.
Yes, but it is not. It's doing more harm than good.
Okay.
This breaking generational curses.
Okay, no, it is.
Sorry, y'all.
Stop putting your kids
Sorry, y'all.
in Vaseline. Because, wait, my parents used to smother me too. That shit is crazy.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I'm like, you want
What's
to shiny.
a good moisture? I don't even like. It's just a simple like. It's because I'm starting off slow.
What about like shea butter?
I love shea butter.
okay, so
I love shea butter. You can definitely use that. It might be too heavy for some people. So like for you with oily skin, I wouldn't necessarily say use shea butter. It just depends on how it's made. If you're using just a 100% unrefined shea butter, as you know, a small amount goes very long.
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Mhm.
So you can use that. That's fine. Be careful when you go into adding the extra oils. You have to really look at their properties to see what fits you.
That's true.
For your dry skin, however, most definitely lather up with it. Have a ball.
Shea butter's natural
Yes.
with that, so it's supposed to be at least.
what about mango butter? Because I know that's a little different.
I use
than,
that
Shea
too.
butter's good.
Yeah. Okay,
How
y'all.
does it do
Listen
your
to
sensitive
Write it
skin?
down.
How does it do your
I
sensitive
just,
skin?
well, I made shea butter. That's a different thing. But
Ooh,
yeah.
yes.
So I have some.
Got
So
a vendor.
I just bought the mango butter and I'm testing it out. So I'm just trying to see how it works. I know it's a different consistency than shea butter. So I'm like, okay.
What about oils? Like vitamin E oil.
Vitamin E is really good for your skin.
Okay.
So
I like that.
when do you put the oil on? You get what I mean? You know how some people say don't put oil on before you put moisturizer on because you're locking in the dryness or something like that. So does it matter if you put oil on your skin first, or if you put moisturizer first, or one or the
Does
other?
it have to be wet first? Like that's how I'm like.
So I wouldn't, personally, another esthetician may tell you different. The only time I'll use an oil on a client's skin is if I'm doing a facial massage.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a serum or it's a moisturizer, cleanser, toner, or I use Dermalogica as a line. They have a pre-cleanse, which is oil-based. That's just to help melt any excess makeup or anything that you may have on your face before I go in for your cleanse. But I don't, that's not a part of my practice, using oils.
Okay.
Learn a lot here.
Alright, so about waxing these cookies.
I'm about to say, let's get down to the good part, baby, and that's the
Okay.
waxes, okay?
Yeah, reckless.
Nah. See, when I imagine waxing coochies, like you probably get coochies from all walks of life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I love all my ladies.
I know, but that it gotta come with some challenges. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it is certain, occupational hazards that you come across.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? So my first question is, have you ever like waxed the coochie and they didn't clean it right? Like can you ever had a smell?
So what a lot of men don't know, every vagina smells different.
Yeah, of course.
Every vagina is supposed to have a smell. If a lady is telling you her I smell like roses, she's lying.
No, I'm not talking about
Oh,
smell.
a stench.
A
A stench.
That motherfucker tangy.
No, I've never had
That
a
motherfucker
tangy.
tangy. Never?
No,
Yeah.
thank God. But
So-
it is a hazard.
So-
Some people do get off of work, but what I do to make me stand out from other service providers, I provide wipes at the beginning of your service, so you can freshen up a little bit.
That's
Wipe
actually
the coochie
nice.
down.
I don't wipe it down. They do it themselves.
That's true. I'm about to say, yeah,
They do it themselves. I don't do it.
That's so funny. You talking
I
about?
saw this. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just laughing at him when he saw.
I saw this video on TikTok about someone who waxed. She said that when you wax the butt, she didn't see tissue particles down there. Have you seen that when you wax it?
Like, okay, so
At least I know you white.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's how about this? Let's really get down to what's the not like the most like, oh my goodness, took you back a little bit story that you have during a wax. I need to know.
Oh, y'all gonna answer it.
It's the shots fired, by the way. You know, we're gonna get to the informative part of it. Just a couple of things.
Okay.
I don't necessarily have a bad story. I would just have to say, like, a shots fired at myself, I need a bigger table. Because I cater to all walks of life. I need a bigger table because my big girls love to take care of themselves too. And I love y'all. Come see me. We're going to work it out. We're going to figure out them angles, what works best for you. If you want to put your legs up in the air, lay over to your side and open your booty crack. I mean, whatever works for you.
Yo, they gotta be crazy. They just be busting it open for you. Like, go ahead and like, you used to be talking like, you talking
yes, I do.
and they be holding their asshole open.
Man,
I tell all my girls after you see me, we go together now. I mean, it's only right because I'm all in your business.
Okay.
I love my wax lady. We have conversations. We be laughing. We be joking. Listen, we have whole conversations while she waxing me.
Yes.
I seen
You have to.
I seen this one thing where she said sometimes she even waxing women and she'd like give them like an orgasm or something.
That does happen. It has not happened to me. Some people find pleasure in pain. Just like a male, if you were to wax a male, some males do get an erection. Some males do ejaculate.
Really?
Yes. It doesn't
Beyond
necessarily mean, no, you might come up, you have to know the difference between a perv and somebody who literally just can't control it.
Yeah, they happy ending, unintentional.
Now, some people have said that to me. Oh, you out here giving out happy endings. That is not the case.
Hey,
So not the case.
nigga come, you gotta charge them $70 extra or something.
That is definitely like people do have that like negative connotation of like when people wax. You know, they're like, oh, what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just becomes a thing where people automatically sexualize it. I think, and it's like it's much more than that. Like we getting nice for y'all, whether it's a male or a female, for the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever sex. It's like it's really just a way of self-care, and I feel like people over-sexualize it.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say this. How do women feel about niggas getting waxed? Like if you meet a nigga and it's your first time seeing his dick and you go down and that shit motherfucking bare, like clean. Like,
I've had
how would you feel? How would you feel about it?
Nobody heard that. That's between me and you.
Great.
Nobody heard that.
No, it's all right.
I've seen. I don't even know how to word this without sounding crazy, but I feel like it's fine. I like a clean. You know what I'm saying? That's what you just take care of yourself. I don't know. I mean, I don't not mind a person that's not. You know, but
Just a hint for you guys. Women do not like all of that hair down there.
Oh my God.
Just like y'all don't like that hair. Some men do. Some men do enjoy
That's
the
true.
pheromones that comes from a woman when she's in her natural state. But women, especially when having sex, if you're going too hard or you're grinding in a certain motion,
Friction.
it will cause friction and it will cause tears, and that is not a good experience. It doesn't end well. So if you do get waxed, I'm not gonna judge you, number one. But number two, I think your lady might enjoy it. She might even, you know,
and
like
you
y'all.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You okay?
I was. You can even get a little closer. You know what I'm saying? Go down a little bit more. If that makes sense, guys.
Hey,
PG-13.
See me, I just cut I got clippers. I got a special set of clippers. It's just for my balls. And I shave my shit. You know what I'm saying? But it don't ever be like, I feel like a wax, that'd be different. Like that's like nothing but skin. Like it's just nuts and dick and skin. Like I feel like
I'm dead.
like I don't know how, cause like I like for example, when my girl get waxed, when a girl get waxed and you eat the pussy, like it's cool, but I don't want to see like just bare pussy every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Add a little hair on there from now and there. You know what I'm saying? Cause
You can leave a strip. You can leave a strip.
Yeah, I
I
really
really
like
like
strip. I like that.
I still got some more questions about pussy. Hold on. about waxing pussy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like shit. You know, like as me being a grown ass man, like like having a bare chest is kind of weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? You a grown ass man, bro. You gotta get a couple little hairs or
Some
something.
women don't like talking with me. Okay.
It is what it is. It is what it is. That's grown
We got a
man shit.
comment, y'all.
That's like.
Westside Dame said, I ain't waxing my nuts. It's over.
Dead.
That might hurt.
Don't knock
I
it
don't know.
till you try it, baby. You
Yeah.
might like it. You might
Yeah.
like it.
How do you wax balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really curious.
Bro, we gotta take a shot for that.
That is a shot.
Bro, I never thought about that. That shit sound painful as fuck.
It's not the same as like a vagina
No,
is like
no,
a bladder.
what?
Yeah. So that way, it's like you can, the skin can, like, you
motherfucker
Yeah.
smack back.
Wait, Almighty Sleeve said niggas want a new hairstyle every time.
I'm
Shout out to Almighty Sleeves. It's his birthday.
Hey,
Happy
Hey, shots on.
Take a shot. Take a
Come
shot.
on, let's go.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
we
Okay.
Yep. So, yeah, girl, real talk every time. It just kind of eases us into it.
He's gonna put my cousin like, put the Jordan logo on my shit.
Diane.
If somebody put a Jordan logo on, if I ever, because I mean, as some people may know, I am bisexual, so if I ever see a Jordan and the Nike sign, no,
I mean, like, that's
Wait,
pretty-
where?
I'm about to go.
That's a tattoo?
Bro,
No, as a wax.
As a wax. No, if low-key, if I'm about to eat some pussy and that bitch got a Nike
Just
sign,
do it.
I'll be like,
Okay, well, goddamn
You
it,
know
I'm
what?
about to-
like, I like you. You prepared for this moment. Like, and you just motivated me, and we about to get this shit cracking. I'm about to get endorsed after the night, goddamn. They got to give a nigga a shoe line after this one. Fucking around with me.
Lord, I'll be like, fuck it.
I was like, well, I said that like, well, damn.
Okay.
My bad, but how do you wax balls?
Oh yeah, right. We did cut you off. I said, go ahead, sis.
That is, I'm very curious.
You hold the shaft. You wax the balls.
This is so curious. Oh my god.
Yes, literally it's just tension. So you hold the shaft, you pull it up, you lay your wax, you make sure it's pulled taut, which is tight, and then you pull.
Is it just one wax or is it two? It's
It
multiple.
depends. It really depends on how much hair is down there.
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie, I be going to the doctor and she be touching my shit be getting hard. So, alright, no, that shit dead. I'm just gonna continue to cut my shit.
But no, you getting a wax. You must be. Well, I don't know. She said some people
Some
do,
people
but
find pleasure in pain.
that sounds
Okay.
very painful.
So, what about, it's the same thing like with the, you know, 'cause some women be having the curtains. You know, they just be hanging a little bit with the lips. It's the same way. You just
Move it to the side.
But what if she got hair on the actual lip? Do people really-
No, we don't have it.
Spread it.
No, hair doesn't get on that.
Yeah.
So hair does not grow on the
Yeah.
clit, but it does
I
grow
mean, not on the clit,
inside
on the
of
actual
the
lips.
No, it's like two sets of
The labia
the-
minora is what he's talking about, which is the inner part of the
Okay.
vagina.
Okay.
Damn, alright.
Science,
Okay. Yeah, no, it's no
Yeah, hair doesn't grow.
It's like y'all don't have hair on y'all shaft. We don't have hair right there.
Yeah.
I know where the clit is, that's all.
That is important.
Hey.
Okay.
Some people like, oh, it's right here. It's right here. No, it's right
I
here.
still, whatever I make, get up. You gotta go at this point. I ain't wasting my time.
I'm about to go.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't be a waxer though, because I just feel like it's kind of like when you work in like fast food and shit, and you just be like dropping some nuggets, and you pull up and the nuggets be looking all good, and you just want to take a nugget. Like I feel like.
Oh my god.
I know that's why I couldn't, because a pretty pussy is sitting in your face.
Oh my god.
So you know your career choices. You know?
Yeah, you know
That's
what I'm
why
saying?
it's not for
Know
you.
yourself, for real, know yourself. And
I
you
am
pussy
not
eating
the waxer
motherfucker.
that will do that for
Hey,
you.
my cousins don't do it, but hey, I'm about to wax you. But you know what? If I like you, I'll wax you. Come on. Hey,
I'm
fuck
dead.
it.
If you are interested in learning how to
Yes.
do that for your lady, I will most definitely teach you.
Oh.
Yes, I will teach you. However, let's get this straight. Nothing against anybody who is not licensed. You should be going to a licensed professional to get your services. The reason being, they have the education. They can tell you the why behind the services that you're getting, the reason why they can't do it, or the reason why they need to alter your service. Though the big word for that, is called contraindications. So, I will teach you, no problem. However, you will only get a certificate. You will not get a license from me. The license means you went through the state to obtain.
Right.
They are tracking you. If you're doing something wrong, somebody can report you. You should be licensed and insured at that. I will teach you, but you will only get a certificate. You will not be able to just go out here willy-nilly and wax everybody.
Wax on, wax off.
Almighty Sleeve said, "Police arrest that man."
I'm
Talking
scared,
about.
man. I'm scared.
Please,
Gotta
do.
be.
It's jokes though. Hey, I'm joking. I don't wax motherfuckers. Man.
Okay, so check this out, right?
Yes, talk to me.
So I bought me a waxer or a wax thingy, right?
Ooh.
So I definitely waxed myself a couple of times.
Your-
It was
your
yes,
nucky?
ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hey.
So it wasn't bad at all. I mean, it actually didn't hurt as much as I thought it would.
It's better when you do it yourself.
Yeah, because I know my own pain tolerance. So I was just like, I just went for it. However, me doing it myself definitely made like hair, hair bumps and like stuff like that. And she was telling me the other day like I was supposed to exfoliate and all that. And I did, okay? Mm-hmm. So not gonna go home, you know what I'm saying?
So she can put that on her.
To exfoliate, basically.
On the top of her, her mound, I'm gonna say it.
Mound, yeah.
Okay. So at the top, underneath her stomach, in between her thighs, on top of the lips. Do not go between the lips. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna burn.
Yeah.
But
Cause it was like, cause when I was regularly shaving, I didn't have, hair bumps or nothing like that. So I'm like, let me just go back to the shaving because well, somebody told me a long time ago, like, don't like pull up and do it because it can like the hair can kind of grow back in and grow here and stuff. So I just like kind of TMI, none of y'all biz. Low key. However, I mean, like when I wax, I like, for example, my underarm, I just like hold it up. I don't like pull it up and like go like that. I just kind of hold it up and then like that, so it doesn't mess it up or make any friction or mess it up like that. So I don't get hair, But when I waxed, I started getting, hair bumps under my arm. I'm like, let me just stop waxing. I'm like, maybe I'm doing it wrong, or I should go to somebody licensed. Apparently, something, you know what I'm saying? But me waxing myself, it wasn't bad. It's just the aftermath of it was what was wrong.
So. What causes that is the hair being ripped from the follicle. So you're pulling the entire hair out. It's causing a trauma to the skin. The skin is trying to figure out what's happening to it. Some of the hair, you have 3 different growth cycles. It's antigen, catagen, and tenagen. I might have said that incorrectly. With those 3 growth cycles, the last one is the final stage. With shaving, your hair is growing on different times.
That makes sense.
Yes. So when you're pulling it like that, some hairs are trying to figure out, okay, what do we do now? Where do we grow? They grow up, but they're so sharp, they might not make it past the skin. They'll just grow back into it. Or you have quote-unquote thick skin.
And that causes the bumps.
Ingrown hair, yes. That was my problem. I said, nope, I'm about to go right back to shave. Fuck this shit.
See, that's the reason I be using clippers, though.
Okay,
the ball, huh?
Yeah, I just gotta be real careful with the nuts, because I swear to God, hey, this TMI maybe a little bit, but when you get to shave them nuts, bro, any nigga who just shaved your nuts, you know how it go. You know, it's time. Nigga, that's the most focus you done ever had in your life. Like, nigga, you be...
I be focused, bro.
For real, you be holding them motherfuckers so delicately, you like, all right, let me...
Yeah, so that's basically just like our thing. So
we can see professional.
Yes, basically go to a professional. And and if you are considering, like she's saying, starting your own business, becoming an esthetician, definitely consult with a licensed professional, someone that can certify you, and then you can go through what you got to go through to get licensed. But for a certification, go through somebody licensed. She offers that for you all. I'm sorry to read a comment. Almighty Sleeve says, "Laugh my ass off. Niggas be performing surgery."
Nigga, for real, nigga, for real. Your hands ain't never been steady. Nigga, you shaking when you grab the blunt, but when you cut them nuts, nigga, steady. Steady.
Anybody have any other questions for her?
So what's the most preferred position for women getting waxed?
Typical. Are you like making this a sexual thing?
No, I'm just asking. Like, what's the most, like, they like to put their legs up like cradle style, like how you were saying, or from the side?
So when I do the butt, yes, most women do prefer that way. But you can be doggy style on all fours, have your chest to the table, just spread.
all the free shit. Okay.
Yeah.
On average, how hairy are buttholes? Like, are they hairy as fuck a lot of times, or is it just like?
It depends on the person. So I have seen some that are like, I would have never thought you had that back there. But
you got the fro in the back.
It depends on how the hair grows. So like, I ain't gonna do you like that. I almost said something, but I ain't gonna do you like that.
Shots fired.
Never seen my asshole. Hold on.
But I can tell by your face, it's probably hairy as
That makes sense.
I shave my shit.
But it could be though, that's what she's saying. Because you have so much facial hair.
No.
You have thick hair.
Yeah.
But I like to get my Gucci.
He's like, I ain't
we
finna.
talk about this all the time. I'm Gucci man.
This
So-
is my cousin, y'all. I'm like,
She
shut
ain't really seen me, and it's like it's alright. I'm drunk.
I mean, this is the new him for you.
No,
Yes.
no, this is the me I
We are
always been.
so much
I-
closer now.
Hey, I'm just saying, I like to get my goose licked, so I gotta
Girl,
keep my shit safe.
Go back and watch all our other
I ain't finna
podcasts.
let
I've
this-
caught some of them, but I haven't caught all of
I
them.
ain't trying to let
Now I'm
this
gonna
nigga
start
roll. You know what I'm
SC after
saying?
dark,
That's Hey,
We got another comment, Sam.
J.S. Merrick said, damn, she a freak, crying face.
No.
Ain't got nothing to do with that.
She was just asking a question.
She was giving, she was giving positions
He's
on how
coming
they are.
in. Clearly, you coming in late or something.
Yeah, this is about
Oh, wow.
waxing. She's an esthetician. She does
I'm
waxing.
screaming.
Exactly.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Get your mind out the gutter, bro.
Exactly. It's educational.
Ooh.
Those are the positions for when people are getting waxed.
maybe you talking about the Gucci looking bitch.
No, he said she.
However, so like I said, if you have any questions on how to start this business or any tips you want to know, definitely come ask her. We're going to add her name.
Yep.
When we're done, we're going to put her name in the comments or in the description section.
Mhm.
Click on that, follow her, get her products, get
Yes.
everything you need from
Waxing,
her because she
skin,
got you. And she's
Go
black
see
owned.
her. Go
So,
see her.
does it matter, like, so back to, like, the facial care, like, so when you moisturize, does it matter if your face is already wet or not?
So when you moisturize, that is the last step of your at-home facial process. That is what has you shining like a new moon. Honestly, besides your skin being extra clean, moisturizing is the last step. Besides sunscreen, so that's another thing. Melanated people should be wearing sunscreen
that's right.
every day.
I thought
Yes.
sunscreen is for white people.
Wow.
No, we can get sunburn.
Yeah.
Isn't moles and stuff like it's supposed to be like a form of cancer, yes. And it can go from the sun rays beaming on your skin. Sometimes you can get moles from that. It's also a form of
It's just less likely, but we still should be wearing sunscreen.
You
It's a
should
form
be
of
wearing
protection.
sunscreen every day.
Every day.
Every day. Yes.
Mm.
Did you know that snow in the winter is very reflective?
Mm.
Very, very reflective. Have you ever walked outside in the winter and can't?
Okay, you be like, woo, yes,
Yes.
I have, ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Like the light shining.
You
off,
can't see because it's so bright.
Because it's bright.
Right, when you walk outside in the winter
I don't
time.
go outside in the summertime.
Okay,
Not to say you
so
can get sunburned in the wintertime, but it.
The UV rays is reflecting
Yes.
off of the snow until your skin.
and the rays are what gives you,
Oh,
the
wow.
cancer and all that. Yeah.
So what, like, sunblock would you recommend?
SPF 30 and above.
Okay.
and they come in moisturizers too. So
It does.
Black
Some of
people,
it does.
we breaking generational curses.
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
using
I'm sorry
Vaseline
if
Stop using
I.
Vaseline.
and
Hey,
start
we're
using sunscreen. You heard it from a professional.
Sunscreen.
You
A
said
professional.
We need it too. Okay, we need it too. Nobody what nobody
That's
say.
crazy because I didn't know that before tonight.
Y'all, we want to say black don't crack, but that gotta be our
Oh, we
first
can.
in though.
So what did y'all learn from me tonight? I'm
Ooh.
really big on education, so
Yes.
please recap me. Tell me what you learned.
oh, I'm gonna try to put the steps in and washing your face. Cleanser, exfoliator, toner,
Treatment mask.
treatment mask,
And then moisturizer.
toner, then moisturizing.
Yes,
Oh,
that's where you come see me.
Hey.
But at least if you're at home, what should you do?
Oh, that's not when I'm at home.
That's what I'm
Right.
If you get all the
You don't get all that
products,
at home.
yes. If
Right,
you
I'm
get
like,
all the
no.
products, yes, that means you don't need me no
Oh.
more.
No, you gonna fuck it up at home. Go see a
Yeah,
professional.
I gotta
fuck it up at
re-educate
home.
on that part. What do I do when I'm at home?
Cleanse, tone, moisturize.
Okay,
At
cleanse,
least.
tone, moisturize.
Exfoliating 3 times
What's
a
a
week.
good toner?
It
Cleanse,
depends. I
tone,
have to
moisturize.
see your skin. But I use Dermalogica multi-active toner.
Okay.
Isn't witch hazel toner as well?
Yes.
Cleanse,
Okay,
tone,
but that's also
moisturizer.
drying, so make sure you put the moisture back into your skin.
See, me personally, I wash my face. I got some shit that I got from my ex. I'm on some face shit I've been using.
Thank you.
That's
Yes.
hey, yeah, for real. It's, hey,
Right, she care about her
hey,
skin.
stealing
so.
women's face care products. If you break up with her, take something important. The bitch gonna be breaking out. Fuck it.
Oh God.
Anyway.
That's a shot, cause why
So-
would you do that?
That's a
hey,
shot.
Hey,
Why would you do that? You're very
I was petty back then.
upsetting.
I was petty.
I was petty
I mean,
back then.
technically she left it at my house, but I ain't.
Petty dot.
I could have been
But
extra.
I want to know what y'all learned because I learned something clearly.
But I was about to
What y'all
ask.
learn?
So I go
He
ahead.
still got more questions. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, well, that moisturizing is the last step.
I learned that sensitive skin is not a type of skin. It all determines on your esthetician and the different types of skin, oily skin and dry skin.
If it's not
And about the
skin type,
inroads.
what is it?
Oh, I remember. Condition.
Popcorn.
Yes, it's a condition.
Condition. Yeah.
And then the ingrowns, I didn't know how.
Oh yeah. Actually, did learn
And
that
those
too.
3
Yeah.
cycles, right?
Shit.
ACT. ACT.
Act. Okay, what's A?
Antigen. Ooh,
Antigen.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Don't have
Keratin.
Catagen.
Catagen.
So you had it though.
And what's the T?
Intelligent.
Telogen. Would you say antigen? Damn, I'm about to see.
ACT.
Catagen. Catagen.
And
Telogen. Telogen.
Words that I can't pronounce.
Okay.
That's why I just say ACT. Like, I know it's in order. That was literally on the state board. What are the 3
Period.
stages of hair growth? ACT.
3
Yeah.
stages of hair growth, y'all.
What y'all learn?
Yeah.
I learned that you can come from getting a wax. That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's crazy. You need to charge niggas extra. Like, you gotta put a tax on that one. Like, you let it on me.
Okay, it's a cleanup
It's a
process.
cleanup
I'm
fee.
good on
It's a
that.
cleanup
Cleanup
fee.
fee just in case.
Yeah, like, it's
Insurance.
like niggas throwing up in an Uber or something. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
pay for that. I'm
Okay,
taking that off.
occupational hazards.
You should call it like a happy ending tax.
Oh, no. Not the happy
No,
ending.
that's how
Because now I clean up all your
Hey.
juices.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's not the worst thing.
Yeah, bro, you
No.
just my money too. What's that?
I got one more thing to throw in there, and this is not a shot.
I'm
This
about to
is not
do
a
it.
shot. But if your esthetician, and that is a title that is earned, not given, your esthetician's prices or any service provider's prices for that matter, don't question their prices. So like, let's talk about the background of prices.
Like that.
You have to pay them for their time. You're paying them for the education to perform your service correctly, and then products. A lot of you know that products have skyrocketed in prices. So a wax with me is $65, $70. But not only is it a wax, it's an experience.
Love it.
Any service that you get with me is an experience. So
For
make
real.
the investment in yourself and come see me. I promise you.
Okay,
you won't
see
go
like
back.
all you people who
Black
talk,
business.
yeah, that part.
This shit is beautiful.
And I did learn that Vaseline is not a moisturizer, but what is it?
Petrol.
It's petrol. Like, the shit
Petroleum.
it's not healthy for us.
So what are we doing?
She said, like, is it moisturizer?
Oh, that's another thing. Coconut oil. Stop
Oh, yes,
using that.
yes.
Please stop using that.
Really?
All it is doing is trapping the dryness into your skin. It is not. It's unstable. Have you ever noticed that when it's in a hot environment, it
It melts.
melts?
Yeah.
But when it's in cold,
Cold,
it's
it's a solid.
It's like a
If you want to, it like after you put on all of your moisturizers and things like that to seal that in, yes, then put the coconut oil on last. Don't do it otherwise because you're only making it worse for yourself.
Okay, I love that. So look, y'all missed some good tea. Okay, as far as skincare and waxing and all of that, I really recommend y'all to rewatch this to learn something. Write it down, get a piece of paper. This is very informative. Like you said earlier, we're breaking Black generational curses. Okay,
Yes.
when it comes to skincare.
Because I feel really
That's crazy.
upset about this Vaseline situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
everything.
actually, my mama never used Vaseline on us. She used like maybe on like her feet and like in the wintertime, like to lock in moisture.
That's all she used.
No, my mama, we had cocoa butter and like the other shit that's not Vaseline. Cocoa butter is what I grew up on. She used that all the time with us.
That's good. That's why the skin like
So
that.
nobody's
It's
supposed
popping.
to be using that for anything.
I use it for my lips, but I wouldn't use it to put all over my face. Not since I've learned. When you know better, you do better, right? So since I've learned like what it actually is, like dang, I could put that in my gas tank and possibly
Yeah, I
one
remember
room,
that.
but
Lord, y'all about to throw it away at this point.
Yeah, at this point. Because
No, I'm gonna use that for my lips, and my
Right.
feet, my knees, my elbows.
it's awesome.
Wait a minute.
Got a goddamn day.
Listen, that's the only time I use it. Like, listen,
Okay, I
little
love
crust on the feet. Let me go ahead and rub that up.
See, I just be using that shea butter. Every time I go to the beauty supply, I buy that big ass thing.
And I love that vitamin E.
Shea butter.
vitamin E, pure vitamin E is really, really beneficial. If you're having issues with hair growth, vitamin E.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's
Like putting it in your hair.
Even on
Like
edges. Even on edges.
Oh, you hear him? He trying to go. You hear
It's
this?
some hope for you bitches. It's some hope
You
for
know,
you
I should have
bitches.
said mine first. Y'all with that catfishing, y'all better get some vitamin E oil.
Catfishing.
Catfishing.
Some hope for us too.
Catfish
Hey,
line.
hey, some hope for us niggas too.
That was
But hey, fuck it. As a nigga, you can go bald. You don't see a lot of bald bitches.
We got wigs.
It's okay.
You'll never know.
It's okay. All right, till she pull that motherfucker back in the ponytail. Then
You know
see
what?
it.
I'm sick of you.
Till she take that motherfucker off, and you like, damn.
First of all, when y'all shave y'all heads, y'all head is disformed. Okay, let's start there. When you can't get your
No,
deformed head.
y'all heads be this for him too, but
Shot.
y'all just can't cut it. That's the problem. See,
Yeah, we can. Yes, we can. No,
And we
we
gonna
can.
yeah, okay.
It's some beautiful bald women out here.
It is, but the beautiful bald
Can't be perfectly shaved.
exactly. The head's perfect. It's some perfectly shaped headed niggas out here, but it's some crooked motherfuckers. It's some hot dog necked ass.
That's all I
motherfucking
can be
niggas
there,
everywhere.
there.
It's some hooks. It's some motherfucking. It's some titty back of the head ass.
You gotta chill.
I'm
You
just
gotta
saying.
relax.
You know what? Let's take the shot because I
These
just
motherfucking Chevy Tahoe back truck head having ass niggas out here.
It's about 7 shots that need to be
We
taken.
got about like 10 minutes.
Okay.
We can.
My bad. I'm over talking shit.
I ain't got nothing
Shots
to say.
fired. I mean, we can,
Would you like
someone wine. Yes, I would.
We can do
I would gladly.
we can do a mini hot seat. I know that's I read your
There
mind.
was.
A mini hot seat, not like just a mini hot seat. For the last 10 minutes, Clinton last week was his birthday.
Yes. Oh yeah. Come on. I gotta pee real quick. Let's go.
Okay, so like I said, y'all. So reintroduce yourself again for people for the camera so they can know who you are.
I am Thea, licensed esthetician, Utu Legal Aesthetics. So that's UTULIVU_aesthetics. ESTHETICS. If you have any questions that are related to my line of work, if you don't feel comfortable with messaging me through Instagram, you can reach out to me at 586-298-1876. That is my business phone. If you text me for anything other than, I am sorry, but there will be a police report written out.
That part.
Yeah.
Towards
Because this
I'm very serious about that.
We're
I
not
don't
here
miss
for the
this.
pervs
It's a
because
pleasure.
that's nasty.
And again, like I said, and to get all the great advice and things that she mentioned earlier, definitely rewatch this. We are going to add her name in the description when we are done. So yeah, y'all missed a good session if y'all wasn't in
Once
earlier.
we choosing our butters.
We can do that. First of all, put it back on the table. We're gonna do that after the show.
I was gonna say this. I just always wanted to do this.
I
You
really
know.
hope you
So guys, you see this? You see? You
First of
know?
all.
You see that? You see that?
Those are the sample sizes.
Sample size is everybody.
For this mini hot seat, since Clint went last week, we'll let you pick who you want to be in the hot seat for the last like 10-15 minutes.
Oh,
What is the hot seat? I'll be in the hot. Do I know what I'm putting myself into?
So let me explain. The hot seat is where we can ask you anything. If you choose not to answer, you take a shot.
Or a drink.
Very great.
I'm a sip.
So you want to give it up?
You wanna get hot seat?
I feel like Clint already put you on the hot
He
seat
kinda
with
did.
with
He
the
kinda
position
did.
questions.
Look
I
at
like
my
it.
cousin.
Yeah.
Hot seat.
It's hot seat time, guys, and y'all
Okay,
next
so-
for
You know you done
easy.
fucked
Okay, well, yeah, let me in my live with my
Yeah, what
business.
Okay. You can go ahead
Oh,
and
definitely read your comments too, because some people was commenting on there. On
Oh,
you guys.
really?
Yeah, I see a couple of them. So
Let me see.
I'll grab it.
Thank you.
because we wasn't gonna put you in the hot seat because we already been firing questions at you already. But these
Yes.
can get personal.
Okay.
So
Let me end it.
I was trying, yeah. Let me read it.
Lauren said, "Hey, look, Clint."
Lauren.
Yes.
I was trying to hold the high camera.
Oh, my bad.
I ain't trying to be seen, you know.
Kayla joined.
I'm screaming. Hey.
All right, y'all. We're going to do hot seats.
hot seat.
And
hot
our
seat.
guest is going to be in the hot seat.
She
Y'all can ask her
volunteered.
anything.
Yes.
And it can pertain to her being an esthetician or it can pertain to anything else. Let this off the table during a hot seat session. Okay?
Whatever y'all ask, I'm not single.
She's
Let's
not
just
single.
put that one out there. I'm
She's
not
There we go.
taking.
Okay.
And y'all can't get her number, so don't ask.
Don't ask. And no, she don't want to sign it.
No,
Right?
Not
no.
at all.
Dead. They know. All right.
again.
All right. So since you want to be in the hot seat, we go ahead.
Ooh,
Go.
yes.
What we gonna do? Who first?
It is
I mean, I know
fun.
this your cousin, but you about to find out some stuff.
Yes, hot seat. Yes, girl, hot seat.
Be
He
prepared.
was ready. He came out the bathroom like, oh yeah.
No, I was just about to ask about pussies and wax it again.
Oh wait, you already told us. Where was that?
Oh yeah.
Was I here?
Yeah.
Y'all was doing something without me.
First of all, you be bullshitting. Let's start there, okay? That's you always.
Cuss her out, right?
All right.
Everything.
All right.
Points were made. Points
I'm about to
made.
get off of me. I'm about to say so. Okay, hot seat time. It's off of me. I'm about to take the shot.
Take the shot first,
All
and
right,
then we go
all right,
first.
all right.
All right. So, have you ever seen a pretty pussy and do you tell women that when their pussy is pretty?
I hope y'all saw my face because that question just caught me so off guard.
That's
That's
what
a good
I
question,
said.
though.
What is a pretty pussy?
A pussy that looks pretty. It's
According to,
it's
it's
appealing
very
to you. It's
Okay, so you got good.
Maybe
You
I
need
don't
to
know.
know.
I don't know.
I don't know how to answer that truthfully. Because I think all my work look good when I'm done.
Oh, that's right.
Tell me what you mean.
He's not talking about your work.
No,
He's not talking about your
I'm talking
work.
about God's work with the pussy.
Talking about the look of it in general,
Like the look
without
of it.
like
You really
not
know
your
what
work after you got
People
done,
the
but
beef
like
curtains is the flat sometimes. Some shit be like a hamburger sideways. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's
Hand me that
different
goddamn watch. It's thinking.
I got something to drink to that because I don't know how to answer
alright,
that.
okay, period. That's this. Alright.
I'm just saying, if you need some pretty pussy, look different.
But I was confused because I've never seen one. So
Me
I don't know.
personally,
You don't watch
to
porn,
me,
now?
yeah, to me, pretty pussy when it's like, you know, she in the hot seat. I ain't finna answer all this shit.
Okay. Next question.
Yeah, who asked the next one?
Do you use toys, or what's your preferred one?
I do.
Right, some of me don't know. This is interesting. I can ask questions now.
Personally, I do. I don't know how we gonna edit this.
It's on since 18 plus. If y'all ain't know.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay. Boom.
You mad at
Let's
your
start
mama?
putting that at the beginning.
Vibrator, the big wine one.
Go
Oh, it's like a big white one with the big.
a wand.
Yeah.
I need to upgrade
I
my
thought
life.
that was a massager. That's really
No,
it.
that
is.
I mean,
it's supposed to be.
It's supposed. That's a
original.
Y'all motherfuckers nasty. Y'all nasty. They just be using anything.
not anything.
Anything. If it vibrates, it works.
I got the wireless one. You
Alright.
better get it.
I'll take one shot of Tito's.
Hey, my nigga.
How long have you been in your relationship?
26 years.
20. Wait, hold on. You said what?
Me.
Girl.
That's on period. First of all, you heard.
Okay.
Wait, question?
Yes.
How long has she been in her relationship?
She said 26 years. She been in a relationship with herself.
Okay. So, given that we now know you talking about yourself,
That's a nigga.
are you really in another relationship with another person?
I plead fifth.
Oh, drink to that.
Drink to it.
Wow. Drink to
There
that,
you go.
sis. Cause what? Let's see here.
Y'all don't know me, so that
Exactly.
like,
It can be anything. Like
I just know each one of y'all gonna cook for me. So I think I'm in this seat.
She said, "Look, goddamn it."
I like to eat.
Who's the favorite out of all your siblings?
damn.
Damn.
You can drink to that too.
Don't give her advice.
There's a way out.
Right, there is a way out.
Don't tell him because he, you know what I'm saying?
I want to know now. Who's the favorite?
I love all of my siblings, but
Family.
I would have to say I'm closest to my oldest sister. I'm closest to Q.
Okay.
That's my baby. But I love all my siblings. My second oldest has my nephew.
Who is the one you like the least?
Look, we don't know about
Damn.
her.
First of all, we don't know her family. That's her
I'm
now.
sorry.
He's making this real person.
I want to know now. I'm like, she in the
Let's go
hot
back to like your business. Okay, so really, have you had? I just want to know your craziest moment waxing. Like
Oh,
some
that's
shit
a
that
good
was
one.
like, oh my god, this is insane. But
Like-
I'm gonna keep
Like,
professional.
actually, sis, don't come back to me.
Yeah, whether it's somebody being
Really?
no, nobody being like angry or like anything, like literally anything.
All of my sessions are experiences. So regardless of how you come in there, you're gonna leave laughing.
Period.
That's
Love it.
literally how the interaction goes with me. But I will say the craziest thing was waxing somebody pregnant.
Oh, how did that work? Their legs up? Their legs even go up?
I
Like
had never had a wax before.
Oh,
So
and
it's
she
like
was-
that's
she was
the
pregnant.
worst time to ever start waxing.
Yeah,
No,
that's very true.
I belched, that's why I did that. I had never waxed anybody pregnant before, so it's like, oh my god, I don't want you to go in labor on my table. So
Okay.
Right.
what
Over
do
there
I
straining
do?
and shit.
Did you put her in like the butterfly with her legs together? Is that how you wax it? Okay.
Yeah, that's
So I wax everybody, but to make it a little bit more comfortable, at least I think this is more comfortable. When I'm waxing one side of your vagina, I have you put the opposite leg on the side of the table. Some people can't sit like myself in that position for too long. Not corona, I promise.
right now they're talking like
You're fine.
I promise.
What made you even start wanting to wax? Like, you didn't think,
I
like...
need y'all to stop asking waxing questions.
Okay,
It's a hot seat.
They like
Okay,
that.
damn it.
They want to know.
My bad. Damn.
Y'all ask her anything. I asked her a whole personal sexual question, and y'all,
Okay.
all y'all got is.
I ain't asking no sexual
Alright,
questions.
so what's the craziest place you ever had sex at?
On a balcony in Florida.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, love it, love it.
That actually
Okay.
sounds amazing.
Or a sauna.
In a sauna? You want to sweat your ass off?
I want to
It
do
was
that
broken,
though.
but
That's
we didn't
Oh.
Oh, that actually doesn't sound
Give
that
me a
bad.
second.
Even with the steam.
Do you have an embarrassing drunk moment? If so, what is it?
That's a good one.
I have an embarrassing high moment.
Oh, that works too. Yeah.
I have a couple of those. So I called, I was talking to somebody and I was trying to explain the curve. And I called it a sidewalk bumper. That's the best thing I could come up with at that time, the sidewalk bumper. That was like when I first started smoking. And driving high, I can't drive.
Me
I can't either, Lord Jesus.
I can't drive high, so I was with
It's
my
a
ex.
random question.
It's a wrap.
I was with my ex and we were driving from his friend's house to Kmart. I really wanted some cookies. Like really wanted some cookies. And he started asking me dumb shit. We weren't together at this time. We had been exes for a minute. I'm like, don't talk to me. Because everything he said to me, I just started laughing. The police pull up. I'm like, oh, shit. So here I am. I done turned off the radio. I done put on my glasses. I'm driving 10 and 2. Don't say shit to me because I'm scared. But, yeah. I'm not.
Did you get a ticket?
No. No.
Give us your best pickup line.
I'm a square. I really don't have
Come
a
on, you
pickup
a square
line.
girl.
I am.
Yeah.
I really don't have a pickup line. And I also don't get approached.
So you approach or you don't, what you mean? Do you approach?
I do most of my dating, like when I'm dating on apps.
So what you saw them in the DMs or no?
No.
What?
I make them make the first move.
Period. I feel when I'm okay. Okay.
Okay, so when it come to DMs, like if a nigga DM you on a social site, like what stands out? Like what is the proper way to DM a woman on a social site? Like say if I'm on Tinder and I like a woman, I can't just say like, well I guess I could just say, hey, if she really, really feeling me, but what is the proper way to approach that situation so I can stand out from other niggas in the DMs?
Compliment her best feature and immediately get to know her.
What is her best feature? Her ass.
Good Lord.
Find another.
Okay.
From the
The second
neck
best in my name.
Neck up.
Yeah,
It could be her
that's
smile.
good advice right there.
It could be her natural hair. It could be her dimples. It could be her eyes.
That's good advice. Because what if it's her ass?
Like, don't start off saying that.
Like, damn, you got a nice ass. Hey.
Right,
Yeah.
say hey
Quickest
first.
way to get blocked.
That part.
But I feel like hey is just like everybody saying hey. Like and on a nigga
Well,
like
if you attractive, she gonna slide too.
Ask her what her interests are. Like a lot of men, so that is a lot of go-to. That is the biggest go-to for a lot of men. Oh, you got a nice ass, or oh, you look so good, oh, you so fine. Like, I'm tired of hearing that. The nigga in the gas station tell me how pretty I am every day.
That part.
So
So
it's
slide
like,
up.
so I'm like, I need the confidence.
I mean, what shit motherfuckers like? Oh, you so smart. I don't even know you. Like, you got a bio with 10 motherfucking words in that motherfucker. Oh, you intelligent. I can tell just by.
Then you gonna say that.
I mean, the blackest niggas say I like your eyes. Oh, you got a pretty smile.
And you can't come up with nothing great.
So
then
say,
don't follow my
hey,
shit.
I think you have a beautiful smile. I would like to know if I could take you out next Tuesday at
Boom.
6
Ooh.
to get to know you.
I feel like this being a little too forward. If
No.
I'm just thinking
Some
of the
women
first
like
DM.
that. Some women like
The
that.
first-
Me personally, I like a man who is. So I'm a bit difficult, and this might be why I'm still single, honestly.
That's what a lot of women say.
How you answer my question?
I guess in a roundabout way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very, very particular. So a woman like myself, I'm very independent. I don't need a man for shit. My mama has always raised me to knowing what can a man do for you besides give you an STD and a baby. So, and she's always been very,
Shots
very
fired.
forward with that. What can you do for me that I can't do for myself or my mama can't do for me? So you have to come to me with a different angle. I got my own house. I got my own car. I have my own business. I provide for myself. I'm sustainable. I'm sustained. The only thing that I'm doing is trying to pass down LLCs and deeds for my kids.
That's hard.
So you have to stand out. I've dated men who haven't given me the best relationship. I've also dated men who have treated me as I hadn't been treated before. I'm an alpha woman. In order for me to trust you and quote unquote submit to you, I have to know that you can lead. If you can't lead, I'm not following.
WHEW.
Well, my thing is, okay, I feel that.
Here we go.
We gonna go into a whole nother topic.
Yeah,
Before you
yeah.
get into it.
Okay, I got a question. Would you do a threesome?
Ooh.
Okay, so what do you think about threesomes?
You gotta pour us some wine, yeah.
Oh shit, I don't know what else was there.
You're gonna have to pour a little bit more in there because you know.
And she gonna be here for a minute. Hey.
Oh, keep going. Just keep going.
Just keep going.
I'm glad y'all hit.
Yeah, we gonna toast today.
Because you over here drinking a lot, man, because you ain't answering these questions.
Crazy.
I feel like if that's an avenue that you're going to go down, I'm in a catch-22. I feel like threesomes should not be had in full-on relationships. The reason why I say that is because when them trust issues arise, my baby, and that communication go out the window, the only thing you're going to be thinking about is, well, damn, is he out here fucking somebody else? If you weren't thinking that beforehand. So I have had, and I still have, to be bluntly honest, insecurities. A lot of people look at me and they be like, damn, you so pretty. Damn you this, damn you that. And I'm sitting here like, well, shit, why can't I keep a man? Let's be honest. This is the stuff that people don't want to talk about. Why can't I keep a man if we feeling like I'm this and I'm that?
Sorry, go to notes for me. I'm just listening to you bringing up topics I want to write down.
Yeah, that's the second one. The first one was with the leading.
Yes, the leading and submissiveness.
That might have to be next week. Might have to come back.
So leading and submissiveness.
Well, the week after that.
I'm literally 11 minutes away.
Bad.
And then Richard was saying, what was the second one? Insecurities and Yep, I like.
Oh, it was this post. I don't know. If I believe I sent it to y'all before. We're gonna talk about it afterwards. That has nothing to do with right now though. But I'm gonna send it to y'all. Listen,
We can take this exit shot though. Or
last questions for sis here.
anybody got any last questions?
Clay still got questions about
Look at him. He's sitting there thinking about it.
I'm not asking another waxing question. You can answer that on your own goddamn.
Don't ask them. Waxing question. Want to ask them family questions? That's all I got for you.
That's it.
Reactions. Like, I don't want to know about her sex life, bro.
Okay.
already paused.
She asked about an embarrassing high moment, drunk moment. You can ask anything.
I can't think of nothing other than the
Go
waxing.
ahead.
I talked to him randomly about all types of stuff. Like he done been put in
She
awkward
calls me, I be
situations.
like,
He
bro,
don't need to be here.
I don't want to know this shit.
I got one. What's one of your crazy chick moments? Like you was just like, damn, this some crazy shit. I didn't went up with my homegirl with this shit, or I was doing.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
What's a crazy girl moment like?
Yeah, I
Damn.
was sipping in dumb bitch juice.
Oh no, I was sipping. I'm about to go to jail juice.
Okay,
Prison.
No, that's dumb bitch juice for sure. That's it. And your friend geeking you up, it's two bitches, and y'all sipping the same juice.
Oh, that would be another fire thing.
Wait a minute.
I need to start, I guess.
No, I didn't tell anybody.
Go ahead.
Well, I didn't tell anybody when I was going to do that.
Right.
You're fine. Right, just trying to get me high.
Girl, every time I sit there, I'm so glad you're there today, because otherwise it'd be me.
The reason my ex, I was tired. Ain't nothing worse than a woman scorned. Please don't make y'all women mad.
Okay.
Especially if y'all not together and y'all playing that house game. Don't do that. That's not cool. If you're not going to deal with the women, if all you want from her is sex, tell her that. A woman will appreciate that more, that you gave her the decision, the chance to make her own decision.
Wasting time, motherfuckers.
Yes. So me and my ex were going through our issues. He was feed me all these bullshit lines. Oh, I'm here all the time. You still around my daughter, blah, 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 blah. And we had got into a really big argument. I left work because my body was already hurting. FMLA. Don't abuse y'all FMLA people. I FMLA'd out. I rolled out to Westland to his house. His cars were sitting up. Well, one of his cars were sitting
I think I
outside
got multiple
his house.
cars by the
He
way.
did.
That's why she was crazy.
No, it was something else.
That's crazy.
He didn't want to answer his door.
Ooh.
He was
I'm gonna wait outside.
Okay.
What's up? We
No,
got
that
one.
is
I'm
exactly
going
what I
in.
did.
I'm going in.
Mind you, I am a veteran. I know survival.
Right.
That is the worst thing that you can ever do to somebody who's been put in that predicament and will wait. I have nothing but time. And I hate how I'm feeling now because it's making me feel like I'm crazy all over again. Never will I go back down that road.
Hey. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I literally sat on his house for 7 hours.
He didn't come out for 7 hours. That nigga was scared. He was
No, that nigga was in there
scared.
smacking. You was sitting outside, that nigga in there.
Why would you tell her that right now? What the hell?
I was like, that's what I
Background.
thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I ain't even gonna hold you up. Sat on his doorstep for 7 hours
You sat on the doorstep?
with a fold-up chair.
That's dedication.
With a
That's
fold-up
dedication.
chair. I ain't had shit but time.
Bro.
And then I was playing bumper cars in Westland. The nigga almost made me fuck up my own shit.
Bro, that nigga tell his friends about
Girl, what's your
that.
sign? What's your sign
I'm
first?
a Gemini.
Ooh, okay. Say fucking less.
I lost him. The only reason why I lost him is because he sped through a red light on Ford Road and something else.
You was chasing a nigga in a car?
I guess. When he finally came out his house. So this is what made him come out his house. I was parked in front of his apartment so he could see everything that was next to his truck, a couple cars down and behind his truck. So I'm like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna move my car. And I went from sitting in front of his door to down the apartment parking lot, lean back in my driver's seat, and I was crying my ass off. Somebody came out their house. This dude came out his house and was like, sis, it ain't even worth it.
Period.
He knew. He like, sis, it ain't even worth it. It's gonna get better.
Wow.
He came out his apartment. He looked down the complex. I looked at him.
And he knew
I reversed my car and I tried to block this man in. He rolled up on the sidewalk to get away from me. I'm like, oh yeah, somebody was in there. If you running from me,
you doing too much.
if you're running from me, somebody was in there.
He's telling his friends that story about you to this
Shit
day.
is-
But this is the thing. If
He
you
gonna
were
be in
to
the
call
hospital.
him right now, he would tell you, I'm still in love with her. But that's the fucked up
That's
thing.
like
That's not love.
It's
That's not love.
That's toxic.
Please don't. That is toxic as fuck. And I went through so much stress in that relationship. So much stress. But yeah, that's my
Love will
great
make you
story.
do some
I
stuff.
also tried to rock his fucking car on the side. I tried to break his window.
Yes,
and I've
it's
never
so-
been that type of girl until until I dealt with him.
It be
Never
that one
again.
guy.
My mama called me on my way home that day, and my mama called me Baby Cakes. She was like, "Hey, Baby Cakes, what you doing?" I sat there for a second. I ride down, what is that, 696, 96, whatever freeway that is that take you from Westland back to downtown. I told her, I'm like, you almost had to come get me from jail. I straight up, and now that I'm older, I talk to my mama about everything, but that's one thing I told her. I'm like, damn, this is just like the turning point. She listened to me. She was like, well, did you learn your lesson?
Oh, that's real.
Ladies, that is when I learned my worth. Never again. I'm not tolerating disrespect. I'm not tolerating, quote unquote, cheating. That means even the initiation of talking to another woman to where you feel like you're not getting all you need from me. What else? If you feel like you're not getting all you need from me, because I'm a very detail-oriented person, I try my best to understand like what you need when you need it so I can give it to you. If I'm not pleasing you, you're insatiable. There's nothing that I can do.
Okay, that's a
And
period.
Ooh, girl, you got to
Know your worth.
back.
Know your worth.
All right.
Okay, wait. Oh, wait, what time is it?
Since
It's
you,
time to go.
I got one more question.
All right,
Since
just
you're
go
a
into
veteran, what's your craziest army story?
I don't really have one besides the men are raunchy as hell.
Really?
Is there some attractive men up in the army?
I bet there
No,
is.
but I
I
heard
love
somebody
men
say
in
she
the
was
uniform.
friends.
Let me
harassment in the military.
Yeah,
So we have this
heard.
thing called SHARP, Sexual Harassment and Rape Prevention Program. But a lot of things that people don't talk about is sexual harassment towards men.
In the army, or you just
From other men?
In general, period, from women. Women can be very, very aggressive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm being tired.
You like that?
Yeah, my superior be like, hey, I'm about to put this dick on this bitch so good, I'm not gonna have to do no type of drills. Like, I'm finna.
Up the man.
That's that double standard though.
It is definitely double
It
standard.
is.
It is.
Cause I always be thinking every time I see a nigga that they get caught fucking his badass teacher, I be like, who the fuck told? Why you tell me? Alright, nigga, all my teachers was ugly. All my
You
teachers
couldn't
was
even
ugly.
fantasize if you wanted to.
Bro,
That's
I
the bullshit. I ain't
couldn't, bro.
bro.
And even the ones who cold, they wasn't fucking back then. At least they wasn't fucking me. So look,
I got a
and
comment. So sorry, Black Regalia said all shit. She done said some real shit.
Thank you.
Period.
Come talk to me, sis. We talk about
It's a
everything in the
guy,
treatment
it's a guy,
room.
it's a guy,
Oh, I'm
it's a
sorry. Come talk to me, sir. We talk about everything in the treatment room.
Bet.
We
I'm
do.
coming. I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm gonna get this facial. We gonna
Okay,
be
like I said, y'all, if y'all, she.
ready for wax yet. But
We can work
the
up
facial.
to
Yeah.
So just to recap real quick, like I said in the beginning of this podcast, she was speaking on her business. It was much more professional.
Can you pronounce it?
Utu Legal Aesthetics.
Yes. Very professional. It's definitely worth your while. We all want to make an appointment because she just definitely booked us, okay?
Yeah.
So, we learned a lot of good stuff about generational curses and black skin and what you should be doing and not be doing. So, definitely go ahead and rewatch this if you can. We will add her name in the description so you can go to her page and definitely follow her, okay? She's going to put tips. She's going to put shit, prices, anything you need on there, okay? Some, I want to say client experiences, I'm sure, are going to be on there. So just go ahead and follow her and get booked.
And if you're thinking about a good gift for your loved ones, for your mama,
Yes.
Mother's Day, you know what I'm saying? For your
Thanksgiving,
girl,
Christmas,
your
Black Friday.
aunties, all of that shit.
Yes.
Coming
Get
up.
them together. They
Do
gonna
that.
love it. They gonna appreciate it. For Mother's Day, I got my mama and I got my granny a facial from her, and they loved it.
Nice.
They loved it.
That's
So
wild.
make sure that y'all take care of y'all loved ones for real.
For all the fans, if y'all love us, get
Right.
us a facial.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
look. Go ahead and, you know.
To my personal niggas. Yeah,
Hey,
y'all know
hey,
that.
hey, we about to get the Shots Fired Cash App set up.
Okay.
And then y'all can just donate.
Sponsor.
Like, it's coming soon, so don't worry about it. We got it
We
coming.
gonna get it.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank
Thank you
you.
to our guests for coming.
Thank you for
Love
having
you.
me. I had a
No
ball.
problem. And
It's
it's
gonna be like a part-time job.
Yes,
I love it.
Okay. Yes. All right, y'all get y'all shots and take one with us.
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Why did I just drop liquor down my city?
Peace.